Hello, friends. How are you? My title for this live video may have surprised you a little bit coming from me, but honestly, we're gonna have a conversation today about why I think that hope kind of stinks. And this is something that honestly may be pretty freaking controversial, and I'm okay with that. I'm not afraid. Y'all know I'm not afraid to speak my mind. And by the way, if this is your first live cast with me, hello, welcome. You picked a hot one to come to. I'm Natasha Hazlett, and I help entrepreneurs from around the world get the clarity, confidence, and strategies they need to boost their income and level of influence without working longer hours. I'm also the author of Unstoppable Influence. Be you, be fearless, transform lives. And I've got to tell you something that happened the other day that totally just set me on fire and had me like just needing to come on live and talk to you about why I think that hope as a plan kind of sucks. Okay? Now I want you to bear with me and I want to explain to you exactly why I think that. So this is how it all came up. Well, here's the backstory. I was talking with my mom, and she was telling me that someone that she had been talking to mentioned that they hoped that their year would be better this year. And I have to tell you that, isn't that true? We hear that all the time. Like, I hope things will be better next year. I hope things will be better this year. Right? And so as soon as I heard that, man, I got all lit up inside. And this is why. It sounds kind of wild, but the reason why I think I got so lit up inside is because what is hope? Like when I heard this person saying, I hope next year is going to be better, you know what I heard? I'm sitting in the passenger seat of my life. I'm hoping that something different's gonna happen. And for those of y'all that have followed me, and for those of y'all that have read Unstoppable Influence, I don't believe that hope's a plan. Like, hope is lovely and fluffy and all of that stuff. Great. But that is not a plan for your life, just hoping. Sitting by in the passenger seat of your life, hoping that whomever is driving the vehicle is going to get you maybe possibly where you want to go. Stuff that. Get out of the passenger seat and go over and climb into the driver's seat, because this is your life. This is what you want. You design what you want. Believe it or not. You get to choose what happens. All right. Now there are some things that may be out of your reach or out of your control. I get it. Some things happen that way in life, but by and large, you are far more in control of your life than you ever give yourself credit for. Instead, we just hope. We hope. No, I'm gonna plan. Are y'all gonna plan with me? How about we decide what we want? How about we put into action the things that we need to do in order to make what we want to happen. And I want to give you an example. This is like a real life example just happened in our inner circle group. So a couple weeks ago, we were talking about an event that I'm going to be speaking at in Nashville. It's a really big event, and honestly, the tickets are pretty pricey. Totally worth it, but very pricey. So one person in the inner circle said, I am going to manifest a ticket to this event. Awesome. Now, for those of you that are like, manifesting, what are you talking about? Like, it's basically setting the intention of what it is that you want and believing that it's already on the way. And I teach that in my Unstoppable Influence Challenge. But anyways, so this person is like, I'm gonna use the tool of manifestation. I'm getting a ticket. So then this other person comes in who's also in the inner circle right behind and said, hey, can you manifest me a ticket too? Now, I have to tell you that as a coach to these two people who both invested a lot in themselves and to work with me and Rich for the next year, I couldn't let that slide. That comment will manifest some for me, because inherent in that statement, manifest one for me too, was some disbelief. That was a passenger-esque statement, right? I couldn't do it for myself, so you manifest it for me. Forget that. So because this person is in my inner circle and I felt it was my obligation, I said, basically, slow down, sister. Why don't you manifest the dang ticket for yourself? What are you waiting on someone else to manifest for you? And I said, and I called them out in a loving way and said, what you are saying is inherently, it's inherent disbelief that you could ever just decide that you're going to get a ticket and allow our abundant world, our abundant universe to provide that which you want. For those of y'all of the biblical type, ask and you shall receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened unto you. Where are all the stipulations? There aren't any stipulations on that. So why wouldn't you just ask? Am I right? And so, for those of you that aren't into the biblical stuff, how about the law of attraction? Put out that which you want. And so I told this person, I called them out in a loving way, and I said, go and manifest it yourself. Now, I'm sure that this person probably thought, like, oh yeah, well, it's a really expensive ticket. It's a really expensive ticket, and this event is coming up really soon. So, like, I probably can't really. But whatever happened, this person flipped the switch, and let me tell y'all, I think it may have been less than a week. I'm not sure the exact timing. This individual who said, basically, you're right, I'm going to manifest my own ticket, within like a week, I want to say, they had won a free ticket to this event. What? Won a free ticket to the event because they decided to take control. They decided to get out of the passenger seat of their life, get into the driver's seat, and start actively taking a role in what their year is going to look like. Because they knew that this event was something that could really be transformational. So they won the ticket. Now, is the story over yet? Of course not. Because then they come back to the group and they're like, well, I won the free ticket, but I got to now get airfare and hotel and all that. And there was another level of disbelief. And doesn't that always happen? Doesn't that always happen? Honestly, we're provided for in such a big and abundant way. And then like 5 seconds later, we have like this amnesia of what was given to us. And so then we try to act like it's going to be hard again to get the next thing. It's not going to be hard. Manifest it. Manifest it. Stop worrying about the time frame. Where was the time frame in the law of attraction? Where is the time frame in the Bible with ask and ye shall receive? Is there a time frame put on it? No. And so this person, I got back in the saddle, manifested again, and y'all had someone pay for their plane ticket and hotel. That is designing your life. That is living your life by design. That is being an active participant in your life instead of just being a passenger. So how do you want your year to look this year? How do you want it to look? Are you just going to hope? Or are you going to do something about it? Are you going to take it by the reins? Are you going to do this year differently than you did last year? or the year before, because you are in control. That's the good news. This also could be the bad news. You're in control. So how are you going to decide to live your life every single day? Now you may be like, what's up with this manifesting stuff? And how does this person know how to do this? Well, I'm going to tell you, it's a part of one small tiny part of what I talk about in my Unstoppable Influence 14-day challenge. And if you would like to get some tools in just 14 days to get out of the rut. Many of y'all have been in a rut. Maybe you came limping into the year. Maybe you're feeling a little bit down. Maybe you're rock bottom at this moment. And you're like, how am I going to get out of this? But there's some still small voice inside of you that's like, you can get out. You don't have to wait for someone else to get you. You can get yourself out. And you're like, how am I going to get myself out? I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I want to help you if you want the help. Through our Unstoppable Influence 14-day challenge. If you want all the information, just go over to unstoppableinfluence.com/challenge. All the details are there. But what I can tell you is that for 14 days, I am going to give you my all. I'm going to give you the tools that you need to get out of being the passenger in your life. I am going to empower you to walk over and hop into that driver's seat, even if it has been years since you've been in the driver's seat and you're not sure that you remember how to drive. I am going to help you if you have been stuck in a rut, in the same old. I am going to help you to get out of the rut because I have got proven tools that can help you to be the person that you were meant to be. So I hope that you will join us. It is only 14 days. And yes, can your life be transformed in 14 days? Absolutely. All you need to do to join up is go to unstoppableinfluence.com/challenge. When you do, guess what? I am going to gift you the digital version of my book, Unstoppable Influence. Be you, be fearless, transform lives. So let's all link arms together. Let's say that we are not going to be just reliant upon hope. Now, hope is a wonderful thing. And I'm not saying that hope is not a wonderful thing. It's great. But it is not a freaking strategy. It is not a strategy for you to be the person that you were meant to be, because you have to be an active participant. You have to be in the driver's seat, and I would be honored to be the person that guides you back into that driver's seat, get you comfortable behind the wheel, and who knows what you may be manifesting. Who knows where your life could be once you decide that you're not going to just rely on hope. So that's what I have got for you today. And by the way, friends, if this message has resonated with you, if you're like me and you're like, you know what? This girl's got a point here. I don't want to just rely on hope to dictate how my year is going to unfold. Then please tag a friend in this video, share it, like it, love it. And most of all, I hope that I'm going to see you in our next Unstoppable Influence 14-day challenge to becoming the fearless influencer that you are meant to be. Thanks so much for watching. Love y'all. And I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.